Hi everyone, good night. Now see how to build automation to automate your whole sales system. Now you don't have to do the hour straight. How can we do it? Now you can see in my screen what you learned from today. At the end of this video, we have knowledge of how the sales process run, how to set up CRM, and how the automation process look like. You need the whole knowledge. Now this video is pretty divided into three parts. First, ideation, where we talk about the how is generated, how what I think, how should automation run. There will be millions way to automate the sales system, but what I choose, what I think is the best to write this. It best for I work. Another system you look another system. It could be also best. You have not to choose that this system is best. You choose what you work. But I love this system because it worked it for me. Second part, we learn how to set up. We set up step by step what to set up. And last the part, we look the possibility what we can do from after the days. Let's jump to our board. Now you can have to see that there is three sales process. One is traditional system, one is one call system, and one is agency call two call system. So today we just make automation for two call system. Rather, because I choose this because you can make the automation for this. So you can make any automation for this because the something is remove something add in the traditional one call system. Is the pretty same. Now just look through what the sales system look like. Now this is marketing system where we get leads with cold email, PCC, SEO, social media, and referral and community. Whether we get lead, and after the lead get we have meeting booked. Now after that the actual sales process started. Now quick throw we go to meeting book after how the sales process look like. There is a different condition how is look. First of all, when a meeting booked, there is a two part. If show up, we deliver our sales pitch. If don't show up, we have follow cycle. We just remind them, just tell of them. It generally work for 3 to 4 times, depending on the client. Now, in discovery call, there is a three possibility we have. There is a not fit ever that I doesn't. The client say that I doesn't want this. I don't like you. That totally. So we that up. Next possibilities happen that the client want it, like it, but he's right now busy. You have to discuss with your teammate, spouse, or any team member, or you have to time to think, to implement it. Now, moving forward, if they like and they go forward. Now, if they not fitted, there is a loop. We just wait a follow up of 30 days, and this whole system repeated. You know how this repeated in follow system? If it again making book and show up, non show up. This whole system repeated. Now, after that, this forwarding, we scope the project. We just define what to do, what to not, and again, we just schedule a call, and just there is two possibility happen. If there is a call happen, then this will show off, then we close the deal by saying that we do this. He can say that our client say that one possibility that I doesn't like it, I just want it. If you say that I want it but I need to think that, and then the whole cycle we can. But if the client want it, then we just move forward sending proposal. And last is the last step of our sales process where we deliver a detailed proposal. And in this process we have a sign. Until the sign off happen, we do this follow up. And until the follow up happens and sign paid, we start the project. Now you can see there is a whole system of it. Now the major thing we understand that how to break down this automation. This is a major part. It is a one is discovery meeting book called There is a called scoping the project and closing the deal. It's the main part of it. So what we do now, we have to think about what can be automated. You know that the most thing is that we can automate this follow up, this out, and this follow up. Every follow up we can automate this system. We can automate every follow up in and because it's take a ton of time because you have to just send the email, do everything. So today we learn about how to follow up this everything. There is one thing, there is several things can be automate. One is meeting. You can't automate that meeting that you just say that anyone else come here and just meeting. You have the salesperson who just get the meeting. This scoping a project, you need a person who scope the project and they say not can be automated. And there is a closing call, you have to be there and say. But is sending follow up can be done. Now look sir, how I just divide this project. Now let's see how the automation, how to think to automate. You have to learn it. Now we have three levels. What is one is meeting, one is scope, one is sign. We have to go for meeting, scope, and time. Means that until we complete meeting, we can't go to scoping. Until we can scoping, we can't sign the client. There is three level stages. Yeah, you are understanding that there is three different buckets. And three different bucket we have several things. That one is waiting, that meeting is booked but I will know everything is meeting only is booked. One is that meetings is done, that meeting is follow up and client is happy and just so. But another thing is happen, the client not so we should follow up, sending emails, what thing or not. There is another alternatives that not fit with that the client doesn't want us and anything is there. So we just eliminate them. And there's a time take. So that the 30-day time takes this, you can see that I need some time thing, then we have to send 30. We can have of longer, this is one type of follow up, but it's a longer type of follow up. It can be done in 2 days, 3 days. You have to take 15 days, 20 days, depending on the client mood. We ask them how much time you just reach out. Now what is now audit? We have to solve the follow up when the meeting is booked and the client not so. There is one possibility. We said emails or emails after 7 days, 8 days, depending on, and this process is repeated for 3-4 times. Now we can see the how much human interventions happen when we have set a meeting, but we automating the whole process of it. Second, now there is if the client show up, this is another thing. We just move it. It's another thing. If the client show up, client show. Oh, I just have a mistake. And need time. Then we have longer period of sending him. We saw that how this will happen. The booking book and client no so, then the follow-up cycle is little smaller and meeting is booked. Client said that I need time, then sending process longer bit. Now know what we need. We know about what the problem we solving and what thing we have to do. Now how we approach it? First of all, we need a place where we know that store the data do is happening. So for that date we use CRM. We use monday.com, yes, ClickUp. So I use ClickUp for this project. You can use any CRM platform. So what will happen is that after the meeting booked and no so, we set a due date that how much time we just send in the follow up. When we set a due date, what happen? We have a status that we have sent that if the status follow due date come, the status go to follow and send immediately to the email to the client. That we send. And next is that in make.com, what that if the status is changed in make.com, what we do? This is a text is a make.com. We do in make.com that if the status change follow up, we get the email what the email is in CRM, and just we send. For this this video I just use Slack because I don't want to just scam in email right now. I just send a scam and then want to send in Slack message, and we can use WhatsApp, anything generally. But most professional practice is sending an email. But for this purpose we use Slacks right now. Now, now this is the first part of video. Now we go now moving to second part of video where we actually build the system. Now move ahead. Yeah. Now I'm going to my ClickUp account. Logo is pretty nice of ClickUp. I love it. Now we build a space called sales. Continue. Where we started, we have the start, text tags, project management, and the split. Now we're building a stuff. Now I'm building the stuff. If you have any problem, any question related to this video, just comment in below. I just as possible I just reach out to you and just resolve your problem. Now what we think we need, first of all thing we need, not priority, we need status with our higher level. Second we need again a drop down, name. His name is phase. Now what we do in this drop down, we just include all this possibilities, situation, waiting, on, not fitted. The phase description drop down action, not waiting. We just have waiting, we have done. Now we have follow. Mostly we got follow because it's a hard part of the sale, but we have to do follow because it takes time to people recognize you. So do follow. It's a great thing. Rejection is part of sale. Done. There is a not fit, no fit. They're the worst people. And there is time needed. For betterment I just add some color. I think I just add some color. Default value is set. Wait, value is waiting, and create it. Now my page is created, but I like something like entire column, myself, some editing the field, advanced setting. Yeah, I like colors sometimes. Yeah, pretty good. Now we have status. Now moving to status, what we have is status. Now we'll just create a new next Nikhil as a client. It is not due date, not priority, but status. Now we have changing status. Remember I say what I doing, that we need a three scope, three level. There is a meeting, scope and sign. This is how the three, we have the three level: meeting, scope and sign. This is the process you defined how the automation work. You group, you main hierarchy. Understanding that. So whether you choose, this is not possible. It is not only way to just doing the automation. You can choose anything, but you choose the hierarchy. This hierarchy define how you just proceed. You understand it. The meetups, and I'm working for this stop, so I need this stop to connect everything. You understand that. Choose your hierarchy rightly. If choose your wrong hierarchy, you end up with lot of mess. The suggestion. Now, click up, just low up, just having a license. The meetup. There is in progress. There is a scope. This no, I not want to save scope, and there is a sign. See and sign. Apply the same. Now understanding the, now I have three steps. Nikhil, Alex, Alex, uh, Alex, and Job, Bob. Now the other things. Now we had pretty much our make us ClickUp setup. You think that what? We made a setup. Yeah, there is a lot of things remaining, but we know. Now, how we just proceed this? Now, there is setting of follow-up. Now we have to automate what we know. Automate that when a kind not show up, we have to set a due date, and then it's so we need a due date so the client have, we send the that day us email. For that, no, what do? We set a due date. Let's have to set up this not show up. I have to send this into Friday. Now, what do we do? Now go to automation. Now going to automation. This is one of the great part of the ClickUp, that we have the automation. Now we have to go to custom field called our phase. PHA. Okay, let's go to phase. I think that I have to just change this. New existing commitment. Where is the, no, I have to change phase. No. Now to group level. Now we can see that where we go. Set automation. Now we set here a custom field because and there is a phase. And what we do, we set a due date. When due date arrive, what we do, we phase, we just set a value that follow. Now you can see that when a due date arrive Friday, the status automatic change into phase into follow, as you see. Now this is the thing we need to follow. Now what thing is? Now next step with that. And how to send a time email sort of that is 30 days. So literally we can do this changing by this due date. Now no stop that, no anything else. We can do with this by changing this due date. Nothing else. Now what we have in there, we have a message text that we send. Field name is message right now. Now you can see that it's well of done, because after that we just have to set a meeting scope that it is a scope, and the process repeats same. If the scope anything happen, just the process same. After due date arrive, it have same, that we have solving this problem, that if the client lose here, then I have due date, then follow. If the client lose here, if here we have due date, send follow. If the client lose here after proposal, we have follow. So we tackle three part in one shot, because we have different levels. So I just, why I suggest you just have this, because you have to suggest proper levels. Okay, I think this is good to go. Now this is the first part of thing that we just do, but after the AI, what happen we can do. Now we just go into make.com. I think I take too much time, but good thing takes time. Now we completed CRM. Now we're just moving to make.com right now. Pretty good. I have good amount of operation. Oh, I just go about the seeing my operation, how much operation I build scenarios. So let's begin sales folder. Yeah, where is the folder? Yeah. So now creating a scenario. We call this as sales automation. Now, now we have to understand that in the mid here, that how we just know that when to send email. First of all, have the due date, and then start again. So make scenario know after this ClickUp change status to follow up, then to get message and send Slack. That's pretty fine. Now going to this, I have to just click in ClickUp, and change the startup change. Now what do we do that? We just set up another automation where we just say that we have a custom field where phase one, where any substance go to follow up. So we just desperately call webhook. Is a webhook, and we call webhook, and we directed this to the webhook. Now I already created it, so I just want to just create, and you can do this now. Now now seeing the next scenario. Now we have created a webhook. Now you can see that, and what we do, and just click a folder. Next we go into there. Now we set a message that, hi, it is just a follow up. Do you to rebook the appointment now? This is a message that we send. Now after making that, what we do, we get a click up and get them specific get task list. Now we get task ID, we get a specific item. We get a task from it where we map it, select. Now you can see that we have click up here where now we have to get this task, and from task we just creating a Slack message. This is the whole scenario we build. We get now just completing the whole scenario. We just build the CRM where I have scope meeting up. We have a setup that when is due date come, that the follow up change into meeting change into follow up, and then waiting change to follow up, and follow up when photo status change, then is it called webhook in next scenario, and wait it called the specify tags the date, and it date the date and create a message. Now sit, let's apply the thing. It is now I is opening my Slack channel. Do this working or not? Yeah, continue to my account. I have this already. Have been here for a long time. No, is my Varda. Now you can see that it is my Slack channel, and where I get a general message. There is a empty message right now. Now I operate the whole system. So there is a due date not come, so we just automate, just do this tasks with randomly. So it work. Now this thing is done. Now see that this go or not go in Slack channel. Now you can say that, hi, this is a follow up. Do you want to rebook the appointment? You can see how it can work. We have very simple step that we make a CRM, follow up, scope, and everything. But you can see that how effective it will be, because you seeing one person, two person. What happens is you have a salesperson of 20 people, 30 people, 50 people in sales. There is a have to follow up. How much human required to sending the message? But just you have get just a click. You set up the whole scenario, and in scenario, every time this list will be 500, 5,000. Just every time due date come, this scenario run. You have to do nothing. This, you see how effective it will be. Now this is working right now. You can see how effective it, because automation already work when you have volume, and it is how effective it. This is the whole thing that I set up. Now moving into third part of this now. Hope you like it. Now we go to third part of this video. Now what? I just give you that. What are the possibility to do that? There is 3 possibility we can do. Most of the time, I just going to set them. We just send a reminder. This is one of the biggest causes. But if we send reminder, we just very generic that hi, hello, what? But what we do in today's world, we can scrape the data. We have the LinkedIn website, everything. We can scrape the data. We know everything without that. This is very simple, because there is a platform called Epify. There is a lovely platform where I just love to have. In this platform, what happened that you can script each and everything. You can LinkedIn, Instagram, everything. You have to need their URL and script. After scraping that, in make.com, you know our ChatGPT. what we can do that's in between this step. Just unlink right now. We add a chat GPT model. What we add a chat GPT model. What we do, we get the script data and we use chat GPT as a base model and make a personalized message and send a message. How you can see that message like, hi Jack, I love you that post that as a great. Do you how much possibilities increase when the person know that, oh, it's pretty similar. You just know myself. Hi Jack, you do study in Harvard now. You know how the personalizations work, because we have a hundreds of email every day. You have to be different now, the salesperson. So we have to personalize this. It can be done by ChatGPT. Now, first possibility. Let's say next second thing that we can generate a whole proposal. In the scoping, we can generate a whole proposal by using ChatGPT, Google Docs, Pendocs. We use can generate proposal. Now, in the step that that I mean that when the follow-up go, we can send another automations to staff, so they go to reach the person after sending that, how they are responding or not, what to do. You can just start alert also. And one thing also I'm very interesting that we can give the whole script, that what the person interests, there's a report interest, like, goal and their dislike. If imagine that you're sitting on meeting, sales meeting, and another side of person, everything about ourselves, that where is college, when you get, and how surprised, how rapport is built if the person is good talking, building. It's the whole thing. Now, yeah, it's pretty fine. You can see that how the good the rapport is built. You have no person like and dislike it, and every goal, every part of your life, that, oh, the man, no, the man said that you do lot of resource for myself. What do you do? What a few click, because ChatGPT is script data, ChatGPT, and just ChatGPT just report that this person like this. You know how much the client, so that you have put much effort, but you are just put some similar automation in it. It's great. Okay, let's summarizing out what we learned. We learned this, what is sales process, what thing can be automated. When we automate the thing by step, now last thing, we know the possibility what we can do. It's the whole thing we learned today. And why for today? If you have any question, just ask in comment. I'm reach out to everything, I reach out to you as possible I can. When I'm busy every time, but I reach out to every time. Bye for today. Let's have a good day.